Recently, I decided to give extreme horror a try. I decided to test my limits and see how much I can handle in a book. My first pick is Support Buddy by Leslie Camphouse. This one is about a pedophile with a conscience. You're probably thinking, damn, that's horrible, but honestly, the main character is like the least of your concerns. In fact, he's actually pretty likable compared to everything else that happens in this book. The story starts off with him impulsively signing up for this child abuse prevention campaign. He signs a bunch of papers, which basically will out himself to a crowd that he's a pedophile. At the very last minute, he regrets what he's done, and realizing that he can't back out, he decides to phone up his criminal lawyer buddy to help him out of the situation. And because his lawyer bestie helps him out, he now owes him a favor. The rest of the story gets pretty dark, and they uncover a lot of twisted secrets. While I was able to enjoy this from start to finish, I will say the ending left me kind of hollow. Up next, we have Ingest Me by the same author. I'm not even sure where to begin with this one because it's about a teenage boy who basically feeds his mom and his sister him. To get a little bit more graphic, he puts stuff like hair, nails, bodily fluids into their foods. Gosh, that was so disgusting to say. And he ends up doing this for years without getting caught. I had to DNF this because it's just one horrible thing after another. There's not really much of a plot other than just bad things happening page after page, which really sucks because I did get Ingest Me too, and I'm like, man, I just cannot start this. I gotta say, y'all extreme horror readers have a really strong stomach. And I think I also would have kept Support Buddy because I like the idea of someone with forbidden desires also having a conscience. I think that's a unique concept. However, the ending has never left me so hollow before, so I will be returning these because I don't think the extreme horror genre is my thing. Not to mention the covers also kind of scare me as well. I would say my limit ends with erotic horror because at least you have some sort of reward for the pain. I think it's also pretty funny when people complain to me about toxic BL, but man, they have not read anything like extreme horror. Like, this is on a whole other level. It makes stuff like Case File Compendium seem like fluff.